Hi guys! So today I decided I would make my third part of my gymnastics series and gymnastic tutorials, and this is probably, I'm not sure, but probably it will be divided into two parts because for some reason I just keep talking and I can't stop myself, so I tend to go over the 15 minute frame, or whatever you like to call it. So it will probably be more than 15 minutes, so two parts, but I'm not sure, maybe I'll be talking faster this time. Today's topic is splits and different stretches and a couple of things that I think you should hit with your younger kids to like keep the flexibility, because a lot of younger kids, and now I'm talking like four maybe, they tend to have that flexibility like built into them, so it's just a matter of keeping it and not getting more stiff and unflexible. So I'm going to teach you a couple of things, but first and foremost, if you want to try these stretches out, you need to warm up first. I'm not practicing what I'm preaching right now because I haven't warmed up, but I'm not going to hold the stretches for very long, I'm just going to show you. So warm up for at least 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes would be great, and then you can try out these stretches. So the first thing I'm going to teach you is how to like do some full stretches, because if you just try to go in your split directly, you won't get as far as if you do some stretches beforehand, so to kind of soften your muscles a bit. Okay, so the first thing is the right and left split. We have a couple of things that are great to do before getting completely down into your splits. So the first thing I would like to teach you is sit with on your knees with your feet towards the floor like this, and then you're just going to straighten one leg and keep the other one like laid in front of you. So my back leg is completely straight and my toes are flat against the ground. I'm not like trying to hold myself up. My feet and my legs are touching the ground. And you'll hold this stretch with your knee forward, so you don't like sit on your bottom, because this won't do anything for you. You need to lay on your leg until you feel the stretch. You can hold this for about maybe 30 seconds or something, and do the other leg as well. The back leg is straight. Okay. And another stretch you can do before you go down into your splits are the stretch. I don't know what to call this stretch, so I'll just show you. You need to keep your back leg at a 90-degree angle, so completely straight. And you're going to flex your foot. If you watch my previous videos, you'll know what flexing means. And you're going to lean forward and keep this leg straight. And this is really going to hurt your calves. You can do it with your flexed foot. You can also do it with your toes pointed. This way you'll be able to lean down even further. So you can lean down on your leg. From here, you will have this leg in 90-degree angle. And you'll slide the other leg back. And you can try to hold yourself up. I would suggest these stretches for maybe 30 or 40 to 50 seconds or something, just because you need to like warm up your muscles for the real splits. And when I'm talking splits, I mean many people say that they can go down into splits and then their legs is going to look like this. like this, completely bent, not pushing down on your knee, just laying on your side. There. Many people sit in the splits like this, with this leg forward, of course, but with this leg like this, and this won't do anything for your splits, because that's completely wrong. You need to try to keep your back leg as straight as possible, keep your heel in the air, and I usually tell my 4-year-olds to try and to touch their smallest toes in the ground. So for the frog foot, that would look, because imagine I'm sitting in a split right now. Many kids tend to do this, whilst we want them to do more of this, because it's not impossible, but it's very hard to push down your little toe in the ground. But we'd rather have them this way than this way, because this won't do anything for your splits. You'll do it completely wrong. Your knee should be up in the air, and try to get them to push their baby toe into the ground. And with the back foot, that would be almost the same thing. So imagining I'm in the splits. I don't know how to show you this. Okay, so there. Right now my big toe is in the ground, so I'll try to put my baby toe in the ground. You see how I have to go like this to get it to go in the ground? This means I'm completely straight. So try to stick your heel up in the air and your baby toe in the ground. Your split, you should hold them for about a minute. You can hold them for a minute, and then you can sit and relax, and then you can go into the splits again and hold them for another minute, because that will do great for your flexibility. And I'm going to move over to the middle split, which is a kind of hard one for younger kids, because they tend to bend their knees, they tend to do that because they think that they'll get lower to the ground, and it's proper, but it's not. And a full stretch for splits is called a frog stretch, and this is when you try to like lay your stomach in the ground, and you move your knees outwards towards the side, and so your back leg, or this leg, should be like a 90-degree angle, or you could even try to touch your toes so that it looks like this. You can do it both ways, either 90-degree angle or touch your toes to each other. That was the splits. Oh no, we've still got the middle split left. So the frog stretch you should hold for like 50 seconds or something. And then you have the middle split, which is so important that they keep their legs straight and that they keep their knees locked. I'm going to tell you what locked knees mean if you don't know. In the last video, I said that I usually say to my kids that I'm allergic to bent knees, which is true. I get really sneezy with bent knees. Okay, so this is not a locked knee. A locked knee would be this. So you can feel how the knee is completely straight. Your leg is tight. I'm going to let you look at the side. Okay, so this is not a locked knee. It looks like this, but this is. So you see how it's completely straight here, and this is what we want in a middle split, because that is wrong. Wrong. You need to lock the knee out, and to keep it like that. And the middle split is, it's not very hard. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do, but it's not like hard to understand how to do. Another full stretch that you can do for your middle split is sitting like this, and try to get your knees out towards the side. You can do it on both sides. And you'll lean forward and you'll probably feel the stretch around here somewhere. Another thing you can do is, I'm not very good at this stretch there, but it is something you can do. You can spread your legs out wide and your feet will be pointing outwards, and then you'll try to push your knees out as far as you can and go down. So you'll have a 90-degree angle on your feet and your hips will move forward and your knees will move out. As you can tell, I cannot do my middle split, but I am going to try to show you guys. Here somewhere. Keep your elbows in the ground and your knees locked and your toes pointed, and you'll do great. Okay, so another thing that's very popular right now, I'd say, is oversplits. Oversplits is, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's really good to have, but young kids don't really need it. They need the splits. They do need them, but they don't need oversplits because they aren't going to do leaps and stuff until they're maybe 6 or 7 maybe 8, depends on how hard you train. So I mean, oversplits are good, but it's not necessary. If you want to do them, it's fine, it's up to you, but I mean, yeah, not necessary, but it's fun to be able to do. You can like set yourself goals and you can get even more flexible. I'm not very good at oversplits. I'm going to show you. I'm going to use my staircase, and I am not sure, but I think I'll be able to go down like the first step here. I'm definitely not going to be able to go down on the second, maybe on the first. I'll try, and you guys can judge. So what I'm doing is using a pillow because your feet tend to hurt when you do this. Your heel that you need to put up, it's really good to have it on something soft. So you put your feet up on your heel and one hand on either side, and you pull your other leg back. No, definitely not able to do that. I have a good like decimeter left. So oversplits, you can do it on your middle split as well. Okay, I'm going to embarrass myself just to show you guys. Look how nice I am. I can't even go down in the middle split and I'm trying to oversplit. This is crazy. Like this. Boy, that hurts. Okay, so we've gone through splits, we've gone through oversplits. I have some time left, believe it or not, and I'm going to tell you about another stretch that I think is really important, and it's your shoulder stretches, because your shoulders are really, really important to have flexible for your back walkovers and your front walkovers there, and like back handspring and everything. You need flexible shoulders, and a way to do that is to sit on the ground, put your hands together behind you, make sure your smallest fingers are touching, and you'll slide your bum forward. Something like this. And you'll feel the stretch over here. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. If there's anything else, then just message me and I'll see you guys soon. Next video, don't know what's that's going to be, but I'll see you guys then. Bye!